Hey everybody, it's Mike Fahey here from Toy Time. We're in the Toy Time offices. I might be a little dusty. I just spent the past hour uncovering the Toy Time wall from my office, which was completely in a shambles. It is Pokemon Anniversary Weekend, the 20th anniversary of the Pokemon franchise. The first game was released in Japan yesterday, 20 years ago. And of course, Pokemon toys have played a big part in the Pokemon franchise. They've sold bajillions of them. Since the series first came out. Recently, the Pokemon Company has started embracing one of my favorite toy lines of all time, Nendoroids, from the Good Smile Company. You might recognize them as their little tiny... Well, you know what? I got one right here. This right here is the Nendoroid of disguise Etna. Notice the big head, a tiny body. A bunch of little accessories come with her, different faces to change her expression. She's got a staff and a gun. And she's not who we're talking about right now. We're talking about Pokemon. Now, you might remember last year, I procured this red from the Pokemon Company. It comes with different expressions, Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle, my personal favorite. They're posable. Here, let's get up close. I've taken him out and played with him, but I put him back in his box for safekeeping. Very cool figure, comes with a backpack. He's got a Pokeball he can hold in his hand. And I love him very much. Now, yesterday, to celebrate the 20th anniversary, at the Pokemon Center, they were selling a new version of Red. It's the Red Champion Edition. It's the same Red figure as before, right there in the middle, only his Pokemon have evolved into champions. They've digivolved. Wait, wrong franchise. It comes with Charizard, Blastoise, and... what does Bulbasaur turn into? Venusaur, Ivysaur. Is it Venusaur the big one? I think it's Venusaur. Ivysaur, then Venusaur, or is it Venusaur, then Ivysaur? I'm guessing Venusaur, because Venus is like a planet. I could be wrong. Now, I haven't opened him yet because he is the same red figure I have, though I am very interested in the individual figures because they're all separate parts, they come together. These, I think, sold out really quickly yesterday. I'm seeing them, a lot of them for sale in shadier places for way too much money. So we'll open this as soon as we can. But for now, the figure I want to talk about is the follow-up to Red, N. Big head, hat, ponytail. Now, N is a very cool figure. N is, of course, a character from Pokemon Black and White, and Black 2 and White 2. He was kind of like the misled leader of the evil people. But enough of the box. Let's look at him himself. This is N. Now, I don't know if you can see why I might be really, really, really in love with these stupid figures. But what Good Smile Company does is they take characters from different anime, different video games, different properties altogether, and give them kind of a uniform look and feel in this big-headed style. You may have seen Hatsune Miku, the Japanese idol, lots of anime stuff. But N here is missing an arm. Look, I lost his arm. It's okay, I found his arm. The cool thing about Nendoroid figures is they do have separate arms, separate legs, separate faces. And here has a Pokeball, a hand that can hold a Pokeball. But the cool thing is you can take his hat off and change his expression. Now, this is kind of creepy for folks who've never done it before. You actually take the whole front of his hair off, pull his face out to have an empty, hollow face. It's a little creepy. Here's the new face. Disembodied head. And you push the face into his skull. Like so. And then his hat goes back on. And we can forget that ever happened, because it was horrible. So now N has a very calm face. And maybe that's because he's smiling, he's happy. Maybe that's because he's hanging out with Reshiram. Reshiram, the Pokemon that I don't ever remember the name for, how to pronounce it. You know, Reshiram. Now this is a truly majestic figure. It comes with just the body, you know, plug in the tail, plug in the legs, plug in the wings and the head, and you've got a beautiful, just a really beautiful Pokemon. What Good Smile Company is doing with the Pokemon figures is amazing. I'd love to see an entire set of just Pokemon. We don't even need the trainers for it. But I guess the trainers is kind of what they're known for, the giant head guys. Hey, look, they're friends. They're hanging out together. Me and Reshiram are best friends. Mike can't pronounce their names. My Reshiram and me. Now, the only problem with collecting N Nendoroid figures is you're going to be collecting Nendoroid figures till the end of time. This set here, is available on the Pokemon Store website, the Pokemon Center website, for $50. So each one's $50 roundabouts. If you're buying imports, you can get a little higher. If you buy bootlegs, you're paying less, but getting a piece of crap. Watch out for bootlegs. If you go on eBay or any other site, bootlegs are everywhere. I know Good Smile Company has a distribution center in the US now, so it's easier to get them than before, but there are tons of imports. I'd look it up online to spot them, to spot the bootlegs. There are ways. The paint will vary if you pick one of these up, but they generally do an amazing job. He's got great little details on him. And Reshiram, he's all white. You don't have to worry about his paint job too much. His head's cool, though. See him? Anyway, happy 20th anniversary Pokemon from N, and I'm just going to keep mumbling his name. And especially from Red, who couldn't be happier to be 20 years old today. That doesn't really work out age-wise, math-wise, but we're going to call him 20. So next year, we're getting him totally drunk. Thanks for watching, everybody, and until next time on Toy Time, you have to catch them all. You have to.